A little bit about the background about myself before I start. As Richard mentioned, I used to handle the BPO industry with the umbrella organization, the Business Processing Association of the Philippines. When I was hired 5 years back by PLDT, I managed their O&O industry vertical and international business, and just recently been transformed to now going back to doing what I love or my passion in nation building. So I'm glad to be here. My presentation will be totally different from what you normally hear me speak about, the international pipes, working with OTTs, now doing being an ambassador and trying to help our entrepreneurs in the small and medium enterprises in the Philippines. So if you don't mind, I'm going to be playing a video to start with. Great. Did everybody enjoy that video? Yes, right? It's a reality. Everything is changing. And thanks to YouTube, I got to borrow this video to showcase this today to you guys. So that will lead to my presentation today of what's happening around the world, what's happening in the Philippines, who is the new market that we are addressing in the Philippines, and how PLDT Smart SME Nation is enabling most of our micro, small, and medium enterprises to get the reach, to allow them to grow and make it big in their own respective industries. So, with that, okay, so what's happening around the world? They call it the digital economy. Some call it the new disruptive economy. As you can see, I've highlighted a few of the companies that has disrupted the way we do business around the world. So just as an example, all of you know who Uber is? Exactly, yes. They're the largest taxi operator in the world that doesn't own a single taxi. I mean, I can name a few, but this is what's happening around the world, and our goal here in the Philippines is to assist most of our entrepreneurs to get into this disruptive mode because of the new market that we are addressing. So you've seen the video. I'm just gonna click to this fast, but in every minute, this is the data that's being shared, that's being exchanged, that's being sent into the World Wide Web. This is what's happening around the world, massive data. And this is what our new market are getting into. So, a few regions are adopting around the world the digital economy, or as they call it, the digital everything. But what's happening in Southeast Asia, we are the ones that's most excited about it. We are adopting quickly to it. And that's one of the reasons that the Philippines is tagged as one of the digital economies in Southeast Asia. I'll get more into detail about this, but this gives an example of how everything is changing. So now I'm going to go, who are these new market that uses these digital economy solutions? So let me get a raise of hands. Who here are the millennials? Yes, I know a lot of you. A lot of my staff in SME Nation, when I got in just January 1 this year, I actually changed the average age level a bit higher because most of them are 20 years old to 30 years old. Yes, these are the millennials. These are my kids. It's very difficult to talk to them nowadays. Even in the dining table, I have to do Facebook Messenger to talk to them. Yes, that's what's happening around the world. The millennials is the new market. Everything is data-driven, everything is Wi-Fi driven, and it's evolving very quick. They want everything now, they want it quick, everything is done immediately. This is where I fall under. Oh, no laughs. Thank you very much. Generation Y, the 30-year-olds and above. The Generation Y are adopting very quick as well. These are our new employees, digital employees that we get into our respective companies. These are the new entrepreneurs as well that are getting into the digital economy of putting their own businesses. And the next is Generation X. This is where I really fall under. So I've even tried to change the way I dress. Yes, for most of you that know me, I used to be in a suit and tie, and now I'm trying to transform myself in the way I dress as well. So even us, we are adopting quickly. This is how everybody is communicating, and this is how we are now acting in the workplace and the way we go to market as well. And my last slide on this are the baby boomers. Nothing wrong with the baby boomers. These are our parents, these are our grandparents, and even they are adopting this new digital economy. I've seen a lot of videos while choosing a video for today, and you see a lot of our baby boomers that are actually being taught by their grandchildren or their children on how everything in digital or data is driven into their mobile phones just by using a smartphone. So these are our new addressable market. So with the new evolution of the digital consumer, if you remember, back in the days, everything was talk and text. Correct? Yes. It's evolved into internet where most of our market would be using mobile internet or internet in their laptops. Eventually has switched aggressively to digital content and apps. This is where we are now, and slowly moving towards Internet of Things, where everything can be controlled at your fingertips with your mobile phone. And because of this new evolution of the digital consumers, there has been an evolution as well in the enterprise. And that's what I'm trying to drive at. So from the traditional brick and mortar, everything was web-based. We have enabled mobile to our micro and small and medium enterprises, and everything nowadays, everything that we see is data-driven. And that's how we're going to transform most of our SMEs into the digital enterprise. So, I don't know if you believe this, but this data I got through the net as well. Are you a person that checks your phone 150 times a day, even if it doesn't buzz or make a sound? Yes, I know. We're just waiting for something to come in. It's very addicting. But just imagine, lying in bed, you're still on your phone. Before you sleep, I catch my kids, their phone. They're trying to cover themselves in the bed sheets, but I still catch it because of the light. So just imagine, before you go to sleep, when you wake up, everything that you do is in your mobile phone. Watching TV, watching movies. I mean, I've even seen people that are having 3 devices all at once turned on when they're doing something. Waiting for something, we are in our mobile phone. And spending time with family. So even during dinners, lunches with the family, everybody is actually in their mobile phones, right? Everything is data-driven. 2 to 3 years from now, your mobile plans will be all data-driven. There will be no more only calls, there will be no more only texts, because everything will be data-driven based on the consumption that you use on a monthly basis. That's how everything is evolving. Just as an example, I'm going to breeze through this quickly. A commuter, a digital commuter in the everyday life. This is how they connect. Everything is through the mobile phone in a daily life of a commuter, of an employee or an entrepreneur. This is how everything is changing, and basically, they want immediate data, they need information now, and that's how everything has evolved. Now I'll get into the Philippines. These are 2016 numbers that we've gathered from a third-party research company that did the study in the Philippines. So let's just say there is 100 million population. There are already 119 million mobile subscribers in the Philippines. Just imagine that. And there is a growth rate of 4% annually. Eventually, we will be giving smartphones to every newborn baby in our hospitals. Yes, that's how it's evolving. And active mobile social users out of that 119 million is 41 million, but growing massively. Annual growth. I'm just going to highlight this quickly. It's all positive, but what you see, the double-digit growth is really on the active social media users. I'm going to drive a point to this because, again, as I mentioned earlier, this is our new market that we're currently addressing. And what's amazing in the last picture there, 28% growth on social media users using a mobile phone. This is how everything is evolving. Another slide. I was completely wrong. I thought Viber would be the strongest here. But because we have more of the millennials and the Generation Ys, everything, in terms of platforms, everything is through Facebook and Facebook Messenger, as you see. And Viber only scores on the 5th rank. So everything is app-driven. Everything is shared, from their emotions to their pictures to any data that they see useful that they wish to share to their friends and actually to their community. And everything nowadays will be driven by e-commerce. As you can see, the growth is tremendous. Everything will be done through e-commerce, with the traffic that's going in, with the lifestyle that these new millennials and generations that's happening nowadays. Everything will be done through e-commerce, which I'll talk about in a bit, and everything through e-payments as well. So let me get to that now. So how are we at PLDT Smart SME Nation going to help you get there and address this new digital economy? This is such a hassle, but I will just click this quick. I am not going to be presenting any solutions. So we at PLDT and Smart over the last 3 years has evolved drastically into the digital economy. We have made a lot of investments. We have changed our organization, the way we speak, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we talk, and everything is now digital. Just to name a few of the companies there, I couldn't put all the logos because it will fill my slides, but these are just a highlight of the capabilities that we can do to transform our SMEs into the digital economy. And in the last 2 logos you see there, Voyager is our digital R&D company. This is the company that actually develops most of the new digital solutions that we've been launching, and our Talas group that's heavy into big data or insights as a service, which I'll get to in a bit. So this one is my second to the last slide. In the last APEC, they mentioned DTI has a record of close to 1 million micro, small, and medium businesses in the Philippines They expect this to be the key growth area for the Philippine economy this year and for the next 3 years. But unfortunately, only 1% of that million are actually online. So with that, with our chairman, we have decided that we were going to do this very differently in the way we approach the market. We are here to evangelize. We are here to be ambassadors. We are even approaching customers in our provincial roadshows to evangelize and mention to them there is 4 steps of getting you online. The first, I will give it for you for free. Did you know that I could get your SME company listed in Google for free? Have you tried searching ABC company in Google and a picture shows up with a phone number, with an address, you click on the phone, a handset, and it connects to your company? We can actually do that for free. So we're evangelizing, we're being ambassadors in getting these companies online. The second step is, if you want to do this even further, I will get you your free domain name if it's available. I'll develop your website and I will manage it for you for a very, very minimal fee. Okay. After that, if you're not happy, I will get you the concierge you need. I will put you in one of our products called TACDIS, and I'll get you that concierge service, the e-commerce service, and the e-payment service with the logistics in the back end so that you can actually get into the e-commerce space and your new market can buy whatever product or service from you through the e-commerce site. And lastly, the fourth product, so there's a complete storyline. The fourth product would be our Takatak. I don't know if anybody here knows what Takatak is. Most of you are Filipinos. Takatak. You remember those kids that vendors in the streets that sell anything in their small cajon? Yes. Takatak is it's the largest local e-commerce site in the Philippines. If you get to visit it, you have everyone there. It's like the Amazon or eBay of the Philippines. And we can get the micro, small, and medium businesses into the big marketplace, again, to be more competitive in this market. So, we are out to educate most of the micro, small, and medium enterprises. That is our trust for this year. We're educating them on the digital revolution of SMACs, which is social, mobility, analytics, cloud, and security. As an example, which we got approval from our chairman, because our chairman then eventually asked us, how would you go to the market if all of your development solutions is done in Metro Manila in the head office? So he gave us approval. We built 3 tech mobiles. It's called the e-commerce on wheels. And this van, all they do, it's equipped with the equipment that you need, the digital folks that will develop websites in that van, and that's doing rounds all over the Philippines. As we speak, we have one in Bacolod, and I think it's been there already for 2 weeks, and that will do a roadshow all the way to Dumaguete and move to another city as we speak. So that's how we're evangelizing, that's how we're getting everybody to this new economy. So again, as I mentioned, PLDT Smart SME Nation is really here to help you or our micro, small, and medium enterprises to get you to that reach. We're here to help you grow and make it big in your respective industry. So that ends my slide, but I'd like to do my presentation, but I'd like to do a quick plug-in. Part of these initiatives is tomorrow, on Friday, we will be having the largest ICT digital conference in the Philippines. This will be attended by 2,000 micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs in the Philippines. I'm inviting all of you. It's free. We will have speakers from the Silicon Valley. We will be launching in this event the very first big data insights as a service for the micro, small, and medium businesses in the Philippines. It's a very easy to use solution that's self-service that you can do in your fingertips so you can manage how you can do direct marketing or direct selling to your customer base based on location-based. So that's going to be the launch for this event. We're inviting all of you. This is this Friday. It will happen in Sofitel Hotel. It will start at 9 a.m. and we will be launching it with a big event during the evening. And in our breakout sessions in the afternoon, we have made the challenge and the change more exciting, and we've basically designed the breakout sessions for the C-levels of our attendees. So the first will be the captain, which is the CEO or the owner, the navigator, which is the sales and marketing, the trader, which is our finance and procurement, and the engineer for operations and IT. So I'd like to invite everyone to attend. It will be an exciting day. We will be launching a lot of new digital and ICT solutions there. And again, I would like to ask everyone to join me in doing this nation-building activity that I'm trying to push very hard into the Philippines. And thank you once again for your time, and I hope I did justice to my presentation to start the whole day of our SME Summit with Richard Mills and Rebecca. Thank you so much.